Hey everybody, Al here, and welcome to another episode of Al's Vintage Toy Trains. And today I've got two post-war sets that I purchased from the original owner back in August of 2018. So about 4 years ago that I picked these up. So I saw these listed in a Craigslist ad and was able to contact the owner. I actually met up with him the following day and took a look at them, and then we struck our deal. And I took both sets home. So he was the original owner. He couldn't remember the dates that he received them. He knew that he was young, but didn't remember exactly what years these sets were from. So I was able to figure that out, and I let him know the years afterwards. So I was able to determine that the front passenger set dated to 1949, and the rear freight set dated to 1952. Go ahead and take a look at the catalogs, and we'll start with the O-Gauge 2140WS, and that is the passenger set, and absolutely love this set and was one on my bucket list. So this set is led by a 671 turbine. It's got the 2671 whistle tender, streamlined tender, and those infamous green passenger cars, 2400 series cars that Lionel introduced in 1948 and reproduced again in 1949. This set went for, I think, a whopping $57.75. And as a 4-year-old kid, that's a really nice set to have. So he was 4 years old when he received this first set. Just knowing his age, he was 73 at the time that I picked up the trains from him. And the second set, so this is a freight set. It is set number or outfit number 1479WS. So WS in the outfit numbers stands for whistle and smoke. So this one's an 027 set that went for $49.95. And he would have been about 7 years old when he received this set. We'll go ahead and look at the actual sets themselves. So here's the 2140WS with the 671 turbine leading the way. And the way I was able to discern that this was a 1949 set is the fact that in 1948, Lionel would have had pressed-on steel rims on the lead and the rear drivers of the engine. This one does not have those pressed-on steel rims, so that would indicate that this is a 1949 set. I don't have the set boxes. I don't have individual boxes, but was happy with the condition of the sets that I did get. So there's the 671 turbine leading the way, and with it is the 2671W tender. This is a nice looking streamlined tender, lettered for Pennsylvania. And it has the nicer 6-wheel trucks, which is a nice detail. And then we've got two Pullmans. We've got the 2400 Maplewood Pullman. And we also have the Chatham Pullman, which is number 2402. And then lastly, we've got the observation car. And it is lettered for Hillside. 2401. And all of these are cities that were fairly close to the New Jersey plant that Lionel had. So these are all New Jersey cities that they're named after. And always wanted one of these passenger sets. And these actually have two pickup rollers underneath the trucks so that you would have less flickering when going through switches and whatnot with the illuminated cars. So later on, the 2400 series by, mid-50s, early to mid-50s, went to just a single pickup roller to save on costs for the illumination. So what he told me was that these sets had not been run since the early 1970s, so they'd been sitting a long time. And so I knew they would need some maintenance, just going through the motors, cleaning everything, relubing. Come to find out, the wires were quite brittle on these sets, so they might have been stored in a dry area like an attic. And so what tends to happen is the insulation on the wiring tends to crumble and crack, which would cause shorting. So I had to replace the wiring on the passenger cars and on both tenders from the pickup rollers to the next point. So there's outfit 2140WS, and behind it we've got outfit number 1479WS. Again, WS stands for whistle and smoke. This one came with the 2056 locomotive. It's a small Hudson and unique to 1952, only because this is when we had a shortage of materials and Alnico needed for the magnets was in short supply, so Lionel actually eliminated magnet traction from all of their steamers in 1952 and reserved the magnets for just the diesels that year. So there's the 2056. It's otherwise identical to 2046, which was I guess they started making those in 1950 and again in 51, and I think they brought it back in 53 and may have been around for a year or two after that. So this one comes with a streamlined tender, very similar to the 2671 as far as the shell, but it's labeled Lionel lines, and to save on costs, Lionel went to a traditional four-wheel truck, just like on the rolling stock they used. So that saved a little bit of money, eliminating the six-wheel trucks. So both are nice tenders, both whistle well. Alright, so this set comes with the 6462 Gonzola and 6 barrels, just as it's depicted in the catalog. It comes with a 6465 double dome tank car. It also comes with the 6456 Lehigh Valley hopper car. In this case it is maroon, unlike the catalog, which it's depicted as black. And then we have 6257 SP type caboose, non-illuminated. Pretty clean set. Both are good running sets. Let's go ahead and look at the catalog now for the 1479WS. So again, Lionel gave this a 2-page spread for this 027 set for $49.95. You too could have gotten the set. It's the lower set that you see here. And there's the hopper car in black. And so when I researched it in the Doyle's book that I have for sets, it did state that the hopper car that came with the set was maroon and not the black that was depicted in the catalog. I always loved how Lionel depicted these in the catalogs, so I think it's pretty cool. And again, 1949 catalog. All right, so there you have both sets. Go ahead and put them in operation for you. This is 2140WS. And the 1479WS. I've always preferred the passenger cars to the freight sets, but still like them both the same. A little more on the passenger side. they actually cleaned up quite well, and they run quite well, considering they were sitting in storage from 1973 until about 2018 when I purchased them. This is 2056 with smoking. This is Al, and thank you very much for watching.